13th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Brought to you by our friends at Coastline Express Car Wash in Charlotte. Game 3 here on day 2, and it's the Dolphins of Brunswick, the host school, at 5-4, taking on Chattanooga State. The Tigers are 8-1. Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. For the Tigers, who are receiving votes in the latest NJCAA poll, they lost their first game of the year yesterday to Cape Fear, 98-94. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they took down Harcum. It's the first win over Harcum in program history. Dolphins led by 22. Then they had to hang on for dear life as they won it 77-75. It wasn't a clean ending to the game, but a win is a win. And the Dolphins now 5-4 and 4-1 here at home. Let's meet the starting lineups first for Jay Price and Chattanooga State. The Tigers starting number 1, James Williams. Number 2, Lucas Brown Jr. Number 20, Agbana Agbo. Number 21, Nicholas Jones-Hill. Number 24, Janarius Snipe. For Walter Shaw and the Dolphins, it's number 1, Nasir Blackston, getting the start today. Number 11 is Nick Burns. Number 4 is Tyree Boykin. Number 10 is Jaleb Grant, and number 33, Michael Hayes Jr. So same starters as yesterday for Walter Shaw. No Corey Carvey in the starting lineup. He didn't start yesterday either, but he did come off the bench and finish with 14 points to match Jaleb Grant with 14. Nasir Blackston actually had the high in the game against Harcum. Blackston had 15. James Williams, all eyes on the point guard for Chat State as we're underway. And Chattanooga State quickly to the bucket. It's Jones-Hill. Jones-Hill had a great game yesterday. He had 20 points. He's on the board quickly for the Tigers. But James Williams scored 35 yesterday in that 4-point loss. Chattanooga State likes to play very fast. They came into this weekend averaging 102.5 points per ball game, 4th best in Division I. There's 3 other teams averaging more than 102.5. Can you believe that? Chattanooga State's been over 110 points 3 times this year and over 100 5 times. 4 players score in double figures. 11 average close to 6 a game or more. So this is a potent offense. We saw the defense play maybe the best game in recent history against Harcum yesterday. Boykin top of the key, can't get the 3 to go. And Chattanooga State, you have 2 players going for the rebound, and they both knock it out of bounds. So Dolphins going to get another crack at it here. And I think the shot clock will go to 20. It will. So Blackston the inbound for Brunswick. It was tipped, but comes to Jaleb Grant. Back to Blackston. Burns top of the key. Left wing, it's Hayes for 3. No good. Rebound by Williams. He's a good rebounding guard as well. He's one of the best assist men in the country. He looks for a dime here. Jones-Hill then went halfway down, came back out. Here comes Brunswick now. It's Nick Burns, another top assist man in JUCO basketball. Boykin in the corner. Bounce pass to Jaleb Grant, and then he loses it, almost commits a foul. Brown Jr. will back it out, wait for his teammates. Nobody picks him up, though, so he shoots the 3, can't get it to go. Hayes Jr. loses it out of bounds, and Chattanooga State's going to keep possession here. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Our third of 4 games today, and game number 6 of 11 overall here at the Holiday Classic. Jones-Hill on the left wing. Williams out near midcourt, shot clock down to 8. We probably won't talk about the shot clock much today, but it's a factor on this possession. It's at 3. Williams has to hoist. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped, and that's going to be a foul on Brunswick, I believe. Over the back on the rebound. Boy, I said it yesterday for Cape Fear. Dolphins have got to get on the glass. They cannot give extra chance opportunities to Chattanooga State. They get a steal here. Boykin to Grant, the unselfish play, as Brunswick gets on the board. All tied at 2 apiece. Opening 2 minutes of the game. Jaleb Grant, 14 points yesterday. came in averaging 10.9. Williams double teamed, gets it to Brown. They're running guys at Williams. Smart move. The three is no good by Jones Hill. Rebound by Burns. Burns keeping his head up, gets it to Boykin in the corner. Now Jaleb Grant going to work, and he lost the dribble. Just a couple cases of yips for Jaleb Grant here in the early going of this one after playing brilliantly yesterday. And Walter Shaw is going to make an early sub. So Grant is out. Corey Carvey is in. Brunswick and Chattanooga State, 5th all-time meeting. Dolphins have won 3 of the first 4, including the last 3. So Chattanooga beat them in the first ever meeting. Brunswick has won the last 3 straight. Alley-oop to Brown Jr., and Brown Jr. is going to the line for a 3-point opportunity. Dolphins are going to have to be careful. Chattanooga State very good at drawing contact. We saw it yesterday in the loss to Cape Fear. Chattanooga State went to the free throw line. Well, everybody went to the free throw line in that game, but particularly Chattanooga State. Brunswick's going to have to be careful with the fouls. They can have the tendency of getting into foul trouble. 3-point play is no good, so Brown stays on 2 points. He scored 18 yesterday. Burns into the forecourt. 2 fouls for Brunswick, 1 for the Tigers. Boykin top of the key. Ball fake, Hayes Jr. Back to Boykin. Boykin from the half circle. Can't get it to go. Hayes Jr. missed it short. Tips it up again, no. Brown with the rebound for the Tigers. Williams across midcourt with it. Looking for a screen from Agbo. Screen and roll by Agbo. He flips it up short. And Carvey had position. It was knocked out of bounds off the Tigers. Well, Tigers fans, if you were with us last night, you're aware of this already. Next game for you, not at 2 p.m. tomorrow. It's going to be at noon. Approximate start time tomorrow. Everything's moved up. We start at 10 a.m. And then Chattanooga State will take on Caldwell at approximately noon. Brunswick and East Georgia State at approximately 2. Boykin from behind poked it away. Jones Hill recovers in the front court. Williams now. Jones Hill out to Agbo. Williams double teamed, triple teamed, and another reach. Dolphins now with 3 team fouls. And that's going to be the second on Boykin. Walter Shaw keeps them in for now with those 2 fouls. 3 team fouls for Brunswick, 1 for Chattanooga State. We haven't played 4 minutes yet. Top of the key, Swaby gets it to go. Lionel Swaby with his first 2. He had 6 points yesterday. Chattanooga State leads by 4. Burns on the far side. Here's Corey Carvey. Carvey triple teamed. Carvey going to be called for steps or 3 in the key or something. Corey needed to kick that back out. So now Boykin will come out and Khalil Cook will come into the game. Khalil hit some timely shots in the second half against Harcum yesterday. He finished with 6 points in the game, but basically every shot he hit was a big one. I think it were both 3-pointers, as a matter of fact. Williams to Swaby. So Swaby came in. Here's Jones Hill. Had it poked away by Cook. Gets it back, 7 to shoot. Swaby top of the key with 4. Swaby going to work on Carvey. Carvey blocks the shot. Swaby says he fouled me. Refs don't blow the whistle. Blackston into the forecourt. Here is Burns. Not a lot of offense in this one, just 8 points on the board. A couple of high-octane offenses. Slow start. Burns sells contact, and Nick Burns going to go to the free throw line. Second team foul on Chat State. For Nick Burns, he had 3 points yesterday. He's a 50% free throw shooter. So Burns is on the board. And gets them both. Nick Burns has 2. It's a 2-point game. Williams to Joneshill. Swaby up top, left wing, it's Brown. Brown had the kind of volleyball, it deflects off Blackston out of bounds with 14:54 to go. Just underway here in game number 3 of 4. The Dolphins ladies will take on Cleveland Community College. The Yetis are here. First-year program from Shelby, North Carolina. Snipe is in, so Janarius Snipe is going to throw it away. Blackston got in his eyesight there and forced that turnover. Here's Tyree Bracey in the game for Michael Hayes Jr. Burns into the front court. Burns for 3 up top. Rebound by Williams. Had it poked away by Bracey. Extra chance opportunity. It's Blackston missing it short. Rebound by Snipe. Full court pass to Swaby. Gets it to Brown. Brown lays it up and in. Lucas Brown's got 4 of the 8. Blackston to Corey Carvey. Carvey hanging in the air, gets it to Bracey for 3, no good. Blackston tried to tip it. Swaby had it knocked away, then Blackston. Ooh, he took a wicked fall, but he's okay. So Nasir Blackston is going to go to the free throw line as the Dolphins are cold right now. We've seen these stretches for the Dolphins earlier in the year where they're just not hitting shots. Lately, that hasn't been the case. They came into the weekend 45% from 3 in the last 2 games. They shot the ball well yesterday as well. Opportunity now at the free throw line. See the ball go in for Nasir Blackston, who had 15 yesterday in the victory over Harcum. And he's on the board with his first point here tonight. Agbana Agbo will come in as Swaby goes back to the bench, picking up 2 quick fouls. Blackston gets them both. So despite the offensive struggles, Dolphins doing enough on defense. It's just a 2-point game, 6 minutes in. Agbo, Snipe, now left side. This is Williams. Rockets it down low. Beautiful, beautiful play to Agbo. So Agbo with his first 2. Now a steal by Brown Jr. and a timeout. So he gets the steal and he gets the timeout. Chattanooga State up by 4. 13:43 left to go here in this opening half. Dolphins with some work to do defensively. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Big shout out to our friends at Coastline Express Car Wash. Chris Sheeman is back with you in the building for this holiday classic. It's been a fun weekend so far, at least for me. I've been to the beach twice. Today was the pick of the litter. I mean, it was gorgeous. A little bit breezy because that storm's starting to make its way, but it was beautiful today. Jones Hill. Swaby, or correction, that's Agbo. Now Williams, oh, what a dime again to Brown Jr. My goodness. 6 for Lucas Brown Jr., but how about the assist by Williams? And Brown Jr. takes it away again. He can't get it to go. Following it up is Jones Hill. So Kevon Vanderhorst comes into the game. He turns it over. Cook is in. Corey Carvey, Bracey, and Nasir Blackston. That's the 5 right now for Walter Shaw. Blackston's pass deflected. Here comes Brown Jr. again. Bounce passes it to Jones Hill, and Jones Hill makes it 6. Walter Shaw's got to stop this. 16-6. Timeout Brunswick. We're going to keep it here because we got to look at this again. I mean, look at this man pass this basketball. Are you kidding me? What a play by Chattanooga State. For James Williams, we gave you all his accolades yesterday. He came in averaging 15.6 points per ball game, 61% shooter, 42% from 3. He averages 5.6 rebounds, 2.4 steals, 1 block a game for the point guard, and he's second in the country at 8.5 assists per ball game. He's a triple-double threat. We talk all the time about double-double threats. James Williams is a triple-double threat night in and night out for Jay Price's team. So some changes. Rasheed Daniels is in the game. Vanderhorst stays in. So does Cook, Carvey, and Bracey. Daniels needs some help, gets it to Cook. Down low to Bracey. Bracey trouble with the pass, and the Tigers are in a funk, or have Brunswick in a funk right now. 12:37 to go in this first half. It's all Tigers. Chattanooga State rolling. (16-6) as this 13th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic is brought to you by Coastline Express Car Wash. But Chattanooga State is bringing it on both sides of the basketball. Brunswick's got to figure it out. They've got to figure out a way to score against this high-octane offense. Williams, bounce pass intercepted by Nick Burns, who's back in the game. Burns, runner in the lane, is short. Offensive rebound by Bracey. So Burns, Vanderhorst, and Daniels in the backcourt. It's Bracey and Carvey up front. Burns to Corey Carvey. Rockets it for Bracey, and it's off his fingertips out of bounds. Dolphins coaching staff clapping, though. They're trying to encourage their team. That was the right play, just not the right result. But see Walter Shaw and Tiger Aldrich over there clapping, trying to keep their heads up. Agbo throws it out of bounds, but it was deflected, so it'll stay with Chat State. Tigers have 19 on the shot clock. Agbo Out deep. Here's Snipe. Jones Hill, contested jumper. In and out. Tipped up and in by Agbo. Agbana with his second goal, and he's got 4. Here comes Rasheed Daniels drawing contact. It'll be the 4th team foul on Chattanooga State. And Rasheed Daniels, who was 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe yesterday, at the line for 2 right now. First foul on Agbo. Chattanooga State shooting the lightouts to begin this season. 41.5 field goal makes a game. They make 41. I mean, does Virginia take 41 in a game? That's second best in the NJCAA. They're 5th in attempts at 74.1. 3rd in overall field goal percentage as a team. They shoot 56%. And the Dolphins really needed those free throws to go. Instead, it's Janarius Snipe getting 2. 20-6. Burns being hounded in the backcourt. Throws front court to Daniels. Now Burns will settle things down. See if they can get Vanderhorst going. He showed some flashes offensively yesterday. Corey Carvey falling down, and he's going to be fouled on the floor. 5th foul on Chattanooga State. So Daniels will inbound right of the basket. Carvey, double pump, throws it up and in. Yeah, got to get Corey Carvey in the mix as well. 14 yesterday. He averages 13.6, the team's leading scorer with his first bucket here tonight. And a mistake there by Williams, who doesn't make many. Pass a little bit off the mark, looking for Brown Jr. So Dolphins force that turnover. Vanderhorst takes it near side. Corey Carvey, nobody was on him. The defense recovers. Carvey misses, and then on the putback, he's fouled by Snipe. And that gets Jay Price. Looks like Ladarius Chicago is going to come into the game for the first time. Snipe picks up his second foul. Free throw's not going down for Brunswick right now. Dolphins a balanced attack with 6 players averaging 6 points per game or more. Blackston came in. He's got 46 points in his last 3 games. Blackston came into the weekend averaging 8.8 points per ball game. So far, just 2 here tonight. Another wet spot. That little area of the court has been the trouble spot this afternoon. That storm brewing is bringing in some humidity from the Gulf Coast, so a little extra moisture out there in eastern North Carolina. Trap is on. No trouble for Chat State this time as Williams skies it to Jones Hill. Can't get the 3. Brown Jr. is there trying for the rebound. James Williams and Lucas Brown Jr., these are 2 guards, mind you, averaging a combined 11.4 rebounds per game. That's what you're getting out of your guard production. I mean, these are bonus things that coaches hope for when they bring kids in. Vanderhorst quickly throws the pass for Carvey, and Carvey's saying, take the shot. Nobody really picked up the ball on Vanderhorst, and instead he tried to force that pass into Carvey with 2 guys on him. In the front court quickly, Jones Hill. Here is Chicago. Long on the jumper, ball batted out, last touch by Vanderhorst, so Chat State will get an extra crack at it. as we go past the midway point of this opening half. 9:53 to go until halftime. (20-9), low-scoring game. Even by Chattanooga State standards, this is relatively low scoring. You know, the defense hasn't been bad for the Dolphins. They've just been a little sloppy. They get a steal here. Carvey with the steal on the inbound. Vanderhorst into the front court. Vanderhorst rockets it to Bracey. Catch and shoot three. In and out. Fans were willing that one or trying to. Now Carvey with his second steal. Slam dunk Corey Carvey. 20-11. Williams skies it into the front court for Jaden Jenkins, who's in the game. Williams steps into a three. Oh, man. Killer. Knee buckler killer kind of a player, James Williams. Attacking Vanderhorst can't get it to go. Corey Carvey, another offensive rebound. Down to Vanderhorst. Throws it up. No, but he's fouled. So a lot of action here in the last minute or so. Team foul number 7 as well on Chattanooga State. So if you're Brunswick, keep attacking. Dolphins have just 3 team fouls so far. But when the offense isn't cooking, get to the free throw line. Vanderhorst gets the first one to go. He had 8 points yesterday, most of that in the first half. He was a key piece in the first half against Harcum. Cam Oates is out there for the first time. Nick Burns goes to the bench. Jones Hill is out for Jay Price's team. And number 25, Mises is in. So Vanderhorst gets them both. 10-point game. Williams to Brown. Brown hangs and skies it off the glass. Lucas Brown Jr. is up to 8 points here tonight. Vanderhorst, Daniels, Oates. Oates had it poked from behind. Here's Williams now. Jenkins attacks. Brown Jr. for 3, no good. Throw ahead to Daniels. Daniels lost the dribble. Oh, it's just a case of the yips tonight for Brunswick. They can't take care of the basketball, and they can't handle the basketball. Quickly, here comes Brown Jr. The reverse is no good. Carvey has the rebound. Throw ahead to Vanderhorst. Steps, foot was over the line. It's a 2-pointer. Doesn't go. Almost tipped up and in by the defender, Mises. Williams up top. Williams turn around. His 3 way off. Put back by Chicago underneath. His first bucket, he was scoreless yesterday. And the lead grows to 14 for Chattanooga State. Nobody picks up Bracey, and he's got the bucket and he's got the foul. Maybe a momentum swinger there. Let's take another look at this. And, you know, Bracey kind of wide-eyed because he was so open. Let's see if we got that part of the play. Yeah, we're going to get it. But nobody picks him up. Everybody is so focused on Corey Carvey. Dolphins have to recognize that's the second or third time today where there's been a play like that. And the last time they tried to force it into Corey Carvey anyways. Daniels and Vanderhorst go out. 3-point play complete. So Bracey with 3. Blackston returns. Nick Burns returns. So Walter Shaw's got Oates and Burns in. Couple of ball handlers against this pressure defense. Turn around by Brown Jr. Corey Carvey got him with the body. 4th team foul on Brunswick and free throws for Lucas Brown Jr. I mentioned Williams had 35 yesterday. Brown Jr. had 18. Lucas and James combining for 53 of the 94 points scored by Chattanooga State yesterday, and they're hooking up early and often here tonight as well. 9 points for Lucas Brown Jr. And make it 10. So he's in double figures, first player in the game in double figures. Chattanooga State's been in control from the opening tip, basically. Cam Oates attacks, and that I think is off him. No, they say it's off the Tigers. Tigers bench can't believe it, but it'll stay with Brunswick. 7:27 to go until halftime. So Burns the inbound. Comes to Oates. Nick Burns to the cutter. Carvey lays it up and in. Boy, very late in that play, Corey Carvey made an alteration so that Chicago couldn't block his shot. We'll run it back if we have a chance. Williams to Brown. Brown, floater, feeling good, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. It's deflected out and taken away by Cam Oates. Beautiful play by Oates. Throw ahead to Burns. Burns to the elbow, out to Blackston for three. Yes. And a little momentum for Nasir Blackston and the Brunswick Dolphins, who have been down double figures, and now it's an 8-point game. Chattanooga State calls timeout. Before that, I wanted to show you this once again. Look at what Corey Carvey does at the very end here. He made a slight alteration to avoid the block shot. Beautiful offense. Timeout on the court. We'll be back. .650 to go here in this first half. Shout out to our friend Philip Goss and Coastline Express Car Wash. Trap is on for Brunswick. Double-digit lead down to 8. Can the Tigers respond here? Williams over to Jenkins. Jenkins over Carvey, no. Corey Carvey collects the rebound, then a silly foul there by Jenkins. That's 9 on the Tigers. 1-1 for Corey Carvey here. And we have another timeout with 6:33 left to go in the first half. Dolphins trying to come back. We'll be back. Updated look at the schedule for you. Again, we start at 10 a.m. tomorrow. If Chris Sheeman's alarm clock goes off, I'll be with you. If not, you might have to call the game yourself. So Corey Carvey at the free throw line. It's 1-1 on the 9th team foul on Chat State. Tigers have led by 14 in this game. And the front end goes for Corey. So Carvey helping his team with 8 points here in the first half. Nasir Blackston has 5. Carvey gets them both. He's got 9. And it's a 6-point game. Dolphins are, like I said, they're playing fine defensively here tonight against this potent offense. Starting to see the ball go through the hoop on the other end. Macy's toss to Williams. Don't want to leave him open. Missed that time, though, fortunately for the Dolphins. Carvey, another rebound. Oates quickly into the forecourt. Swings it out. Blackston for 3. Can he get another one? Not this time. Williams the rebound. Throws it ahead to Brown. In the corner, it's Mises for 3. Yes. Harold Mises got it to go. 39% three-point shooter on the season. Bracy top of the key. Carvey on the right wing. Here's Blackston from deep. Yes. So he's hit 2 of 3 since coming back into the game, and the lead is 6. Mises into the forecourt. 5:21 left to play until halftime. Here's Williams. Mises between the circles. Back to Williams. Catch and shoots. He's missed his last 2. Bracy had it poked away, trying to chase it down, and it'll be picked up by Oates. Blackston left alone again. Yes, again. Nasir Blackston has hit 3 big triples to help spur this comeback. He's got 12 points in the game, and a 14-point lead is down to 3. Williams down low, it's Brown. Brown's been the hot hand, gets it out to Mises. He attacks, hangs, and draws contact. So 2 free throws coming on the 15 foul for Brunswick. Bracy picks it up, that's his first foul. Harold Mises is a 47% free throw shooter. Mises missed them both, and Bracy gets the rebound. Here's Nick Burns. Carvey posting up, now backs out of the lane. Burns gets it to him on the block. Carvey off, but a late whistle. Jay Price not going to be happy with that one. His bigs are getting into foul trouble. He's got to keep shuffling guys in and out. 10 team fouls on Chattanooga State. And Corey Carvey back at the free throw line where he hit 2 big ones moments ago. Not that time, on the first one at least. So Chinkongo goes out of the game as Ogbonna Agbo comes in. So Carvey trying to salvage the trip, get 1 out of 2 here. Missed them both. Chattanooga State looking to push. In the corner, the 3 is short. Offensive rebound, Agbo is put back no good, and another late whistle. So many late whistles in this one. So Blackston picks it up. That's the 16th foul on Brunswick, and Ogbonna Agbo going to go to the free throw line for 2. On the season, he's just a 39% shooter from the free throw line. 4 points today. And he missed them both. Offensive rebound, though, and the putback and bucket by James Williams. Well, that'll be a momentum killer for you if you're Brunswick. Also pushes Chat State into the 1-1 now, I believe. I believe so. Yeah, that's the 7th team foul. So Williams at the line, 64% free throw shooter. Bracey is out. Jaleb Grant, who started the game but has been out for a long time, comes in. Williams with 6 now here tonight. We got 4 minutes to go in the game. 6-point lead for Chattanooga State. They've led throughout by as many as 14. And Corey Carvey, that's kicked off him out of bounds. Agbo gets it into Mises. Brown now. Left alone, he'll shoot. If you're open and you're hot, why not? Lucas Brown Jr. takes advantage of the defensive miscue there and pushes the lead back out to 9. Burns to Jaleb Grant. Here's Carvey out deep. Cam Oates for 3. No good. Williams kept the dribble, looking for a foul call. Tigers into the forecourt. Brown. Mises. Agbo trying to screen and roll instead. What an alley-oop to Williams, who throws it down. Williams has 8. My goodness. High flying James Williams. Oates. Jaleb Grant on the right side. Grant throws it up, no. Carvey the putback, yes. Corey Carvey with 11. Nasir Blackston has 12. Those two have really kept the Dolphins' hopes alive. Brown Jr. caught in the air, gets it out to Williams. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. These two, Brown and Williams, are putting on a show. Oates turns it over. Mises throws it ahead. Here they are again. It's Brown Jr., it's Williams, and a good hard foul there by Brunswick. Make them earn it at the free throw line. This Chattanooga State team is fun to watch. Let's run back that last play as they get ready for some free throws here. Alley-oop time. Coming out of nowhere. So Williams, 64% free throw shooter, who's got 10 points now. Misses that one. That's why you make him earn it. For the first time today, number 13, Tyrone Barbie into the game. And back out there is Kevon Vanderhorst for Brunswick. 2:18 left to play here in this opening half. Both teams are in the bonus as Williams tries to get 1 out of 2 here. He does. So 11 for Williams, coming off that 35 piece yesterday. Blackston to Vanderhorst. Blackston bounce pass to Burns in the forecourt, back to Vanderhorst. Oates for 3, or excuse me, Barbie for 3, hit a couple shots yesterday, now a 3-on-1. And a scoop and strip originally by Vanderhorst, then Brown recovers. Lucas Brown Jr. has 15 in the game, with still 1:50 to go in the first half. Burns, he knew the guy was behind him. That was Jones Hill. Burns, Vanderhorst, Barbie, Jaleb Grant, Blackston, the 5 right now for Brunswick. As Williams runs out of real estate, Brunswick will have the possession, but just 5 on the shot clock. Williams, Brown Jr., Jones Hill, Mises, and Agbo. That's the 5 for Jay Price's club, team, whatever. So Barbie will inbound for the Dolphins. Gets it into Burns, 4 to shoot. Burns with 2. Burns with 1, got a double pump to get it off. He does. Ball tipped, Burns trying to chase it down, and he just ran out of room. Nick Burns is, boy, he was close to getting teed up there. He got real close to the official that time. I don't know if he was talking specifically at the official, but if he was, that was great restraint by the official not to tee him up. Mises rockets the pass to Agbo, who lays it up and in. And just like that, it's blown up to a 16-point lead. Biggest lead of the game for Chattanooga State, and Brown Jr. with the steal. So the Dolphins came back, made it a close game. Chattanooga State has pushed it right back out. Burns to Vanderhorst. Barbie gets it to Blackston. Vanderhorst left of the lane, jumper is short, and it's last shot time for Chattanooga State if they want to hold here. Williams with 11, but Lucas Brown Jr. with 15 in the first half. Nine seconds to work with for Chat State. Williams attacking, Agbo, yes. What an end to the first half for Chattanooga State. Ooh. Vanderhorst threw it full court, but a frustrated Dolphins club will try to figure it out in the locker room. It's all Tigers here in the first half, 49-31, Chattanooga State here at the 13th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. We'll be back after this 15-minute halftime break. 13th Annual Dolphins Holiday Classic is brought to you by Coastline Express Car Wash. Chris Sheeman back here with you. On to the second half we go, and what a first half it was for Chattanooga State. They went up by 14, then they allowed Brunswick to get back in the game, and then they just went on a tear to close out the half. 18-point game. Vanderhorst going to get the start here in the second half. He's out there with Corey Carvey, Nasir Blackston, Hayes Jr., and Nick Burns. So, leading scorer in the first half, 15 points for Lucas Brown Jr. James Williams has 11, as Vanderhorst can't score there. 8 for Agbana Agbo. Nicholas Jones-Hill with 6. Those are the leading scorers as Williams adds to his total. He's got a baker's dozen now. For Brunswick, 12 points for Nasir Blackston, 11 for Corey Carvey. So 23 of the 31 by those two guys. Everybody else, there's just been a lid on the rim. Brown Jr. full court. And he's going to back it out now. Kevon Vanderhorst does have 2. Jaleb Grant with 2. Nick Burns with 2. Tyree Bracey with 3. And that's going to be a 2-pointer for James Williams, who does a little dance back down the court. He's feeling bouncy, and so is Chattanooga State. It's 53-31. Vanderhorst now top of the key for Brunswick. Burns top as well. He attacks, looking for Carvey. Tries to get it back. It's behind his butt, and he falls to the ground. And it's going to be a jump ball, I believe. Possession arrow favors Chattanooga State. Of course it does. Everything else has tonight. Jaleb Grant going to come in for Michael Hayes Jr. .35 yesterday for Williams. He has 15. Brown on the right wing. Here's Swaby. Swaby turns it over. Blackston with the steal. 3-on-2 for Brunswick. And, boy, the hands are just everywhere. It's like playing against octopuses. Jones-Hill found a way to deflect that out and break up that 3-on-2 for Brunswick. So now Brunswick has to inbound 2 minutes into this second half, and it'll be Vanderhorst to do the honors. Brunswick at 5-4, 4-1 at home. Chattanooga State 8-1 on the year. They lost their first game to Cape Fear yesterday. Blackston stays hot. He buries yet another triple. He's up to 15 points. But the Dolphins need a lot more. Alley-oop! Oh, man! What a play, Lucas Brown Jr. Woo! And a foul. Look, if you weren't paying attention, Merry Christmas from Chris Sheeman Media right here. We're going to run this whole play back and look at this and enjoy the beauty that is college basketball. Oh, my God. Put that on SportsCenter. How tall is Lucas Brown Jr.? He's got 18 points. Ooh, the Tigers are nasty. Corey Carvey gets the bounce. Little Plinko shot for Corey Carvey, and he's got an opportunity for an old-school three-point play. So Swaby called for the foul. Corey Carvey today with 13 points. And he misses. What does Williams have in store for us now? Gets it to Agbo. Agbo backing down, the flip shot. No, goodness, that's what he has in store for us. James Williams and Lucas Brown Jr. are putting on a show for us. Jaleb Grant for 3, no good. Throw ahead by Williams to Agbo, waits for the defender, flips it up and in. And this is a rout of routes. 24 points, the lead for Chattanooga State. And they don't have Lucas Brown Jr.'s height. But let me tell you something. I don't have his height on the roster for Chattanooga State. But I can tell you that man used every bit of his verticality to get up on that one. This is the Tigers team I wanted to see yesterday against Cape Fear. The referees kind of took that game over and really disrupted the flow, but I would have loved to have seen Cape Fear and Chattanooga State in a freestyle game. We did not get that treat. Blackston, a rare miss for him today. That's going off Swaby out of bounds. Only 4 to shoot, so Dolphins got to go quick here. Catch and shoots. The 3 is no good. Vanderhorst tried to save it. Now, wait a minute. Was it a shot clock violation? I'm not sure, but the Tigers have another steal. Slam dunk Swaby. It's just a dunk contest at this point. Swaby with 2 more. He's got 4. 26-point lead. Here's Blackston for 3. Answers back. 18 points for Nasir Blackston. And I think Walter Shaw called timeout just to yell some more at his team. He is not happy with the effort. But what a game for Chattanooga State. And let's run back the most recent high-flying act before we go to this timeout. So yet another turnover for Brunswick here. And then I said, I'm going to the house. Welcome home to Lionel Swaby. Timeout. We'll be back. The 13th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic is brought to you by Coastline Express Car Wash. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. A lot of people who don't follow the weather probably got car washes today, and they're going to regret that tomorrow. The monsoon is coming. Beautiful day today here at the beaches of North Carolina, but it's going to change tomorrow. That's why we're starting early tomorrow. All the games have been moved up. We start at 10 a.m., so if you're a Brunswick fan, their game against East Georgia State that was scheduled for 4 p.m. will be approximately 2 p.m., and Tigers fans from Chattanooga State, the game against Caldwell, not at 2, but at approximately noon. Our first game starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow. We'll have 4 more for you to wrap up this Holiday Classic. Vanderhorst out deep with it for Brunswick. Kavan attacks. Nobody picks him up, and tip in by Corey Carvey. 15 for Corey Carvey. Trap is on. Jones Hill on the far side takes it to the free throw line, cut off. Brown Jr. Williams. Williams will shoot a 3 and hit it. Oh, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Williams has 20. He had 35 yesterday. Uh, Sometimes you just tip your cap to your opponent and you say, okay, let's get ready for Sunday. Vanderhorst to Jaleb Grant up top. This is Boykin for 3. Yes. And that's the kind of thing that heading into tomorrow for Brunswick, 21-point game, it's not over yet, but let's just say, start to see some shots go in for Brunswick, get Tyree Boykin going, start feeling good. Williams again, not that time. Carvey makes it a one and done. Vanderhorst attacks. Vanderhorst, nobody picks up the ball. Terrible defense there by Chattanooga State. And so the lead inside 20. Jones Hill catches in the forecourt. Had it poked away by Bracey, and Grant touched that last, so it'll stay with Chattanooga State with 20 on the shot clock. Nick Burns gonna come into the game. Is he coming in or not? I guess not. Pass was deflected by Nasir Blackston. Williams attacking baseline, no, but he's fouled. Second team foul for Brunswick. So Jaleb Grant picks up the foul. James Williams and Lucas Brown Jr. have been so in sync with one another. I'm saying if I'm a college coach, maybe that's a packaged duo that I can bring into my backcourt. They have chemistry. I know it's all about the transfer portal nowadays, or as I like to call it, Tinder for coaches. But these two kids are ready. And if I'm a college coach, I'm bringing them both to my program. Jaleb Grant, that's going to be a goaltend, so count the bucket for Jaleb, his second here tonight. I mean, I get the feeling that James Williams and Lucas Brown Jr. can form chemistry with just about anybody. They're so prolific at scoring the basketball, but yet so simultaneously unselfish. They're going to get along with everybody, but, man, that kind of chemistry. They're both sophomores, too. I have to ask Jay Price. I haven't had a chance to talk to Jay Price, but I'd like to know what kind of offers they got. Jones Hill's another good one. Couldn't score, but the putback by Brown. And that's the other thing. These two can rebound so well for guards. I've never seen two guards on the same team that rebound the way these two kids do. 20 now for Lucas Brown Jr. Lead back to 21 for Chat State. Burns out to Grant. The baseline, no. Flying in for the rebound, it's Keziah Halsey-Batts who's in the game. And his putback is no good. It'll stay with Brunswick, though. So Halsey-Batts in for just a brief moment. Now Boykin back in the game. Williams to Jaleb Grant. Here's Blackston for 3. Can he get another? Not that time. Williams has the rebound bounce to him like a magnet to the basketball. Williams being hounded, got it to Agbo, looking for Brown Jr. on the wing. Williams rockets it to Agbo. Swaby's at the free throw line calling for it. Blackston comes to help. Agbo trying to back down on Carvey, and a late whistle is going to send Agbana Agbo to the free throw line. 3 on Brunswick, 1 on Chattanooga State. Agbana Agbo, like I said, has struggled at times from the free throw line this season. He's in double figures with 11 points as he gets the first one to go. Kevon Vanderhorst comes in. Nick Burns is going to sit down. So 1 out of 2. Williams gets the rebound. Off 1 foot, no good. Tip for the rebound, and it's going to be an offensive foul called on Chat State, their second. So Agbo picks up the foul. It's Boykin, Vanderhorst, Grant, Carvey, and Blackston right now for Brunswick. Brown Jr., Williams, Janarius Snipe into the game. Oh, Brown Jr. is red hot. 23 points in the ball game. I was trying to set the 5. Agbo, Jones Hill are the 2 that I did not mention. Boykin can't get the 3. Williams the rebound, throws it ahead, looking for Agbo. Deflected, nice defense by Vanderhorst. Here comes Blackson. Extra pass. Oh, look out, look out, look out. Caleb Grant going to go to the free throw line as he got Snipe in the air. And Snipe got the worst of the fall, it looks like, but he's okay. So both teams with 3 team fouls. Caleb Grant on the season, a 62% free throw shooter. Grant, who had 14 in the win against Harcum yesterday, has been limited here today, just 4 points. Make it 5. Dolphins have one more on Sunday against East Georgia State, then the Wake Tech Classic on the 28th and 29th against Monroe and Baltimore City. Some big-time programs coming to the Wake Tech Classic this season. We'll have those games for you here on our YouTube channel. Grant now with 6. I'm interrupting my vacation on the 28th and 29th to call those 2 games. I'll have my Hawaiian shirt and pina colada on hand. Virgin pina colada while I'm calling the game. So here is Williams into the forecourt. Williams directing traffic here. It's Jones Hill. Now Snipe. Brown. You know the other thing I noticed? Oh, here comes another one. Oh, not that time. He tried for it. Offensive rebound down low. It's Agbo to Snipe for 2. Everybody touches the ball on every possession for Chattanooga State. That's the other thing that's special about this team. They came in averaging 26.4 assists per ball game. These 2 teams play very similar. For the Brunswick Dolphins coming into the weekend, 69% of all of their makes were assisted on. For Chattanooga State, similar number, 64%. But they are 4th in the NJCAA in assists per game. Mises is off the bench. He averages 6 assists per game. He's 17th, and I mentioned in the first half, Williams, 2nd in the country at 8.5 assists. So Mises is out there now with Williams, Brown Jr. in the backcourt, and up front it's Agbo and Snipe. And Brunswick has 5 on the shot clock to try to make something happen out of this possession. All Chattanooga State, Brunswick has not led in the game, and we're going to have a foul as players got tied up. Corey Carvey was fouled. Agbo picks up his 4th. And Jay Price is going to have to make a change. Looks like he's going to go small here. He's going to bring in Jaden Jenkins. I got to say, the end of that game yesterday against Harcum for Brunswick, the energy just died. And they were lucky to hang on. But that terrible energy that they closed the game with, it's come into this game today. Bracey in transition gets it to go. Tyree Bracey has 5. So Dolphins kind of got to refocus. They got to reset the button. They got to get back to basics against East Georgia, who's, boy, they're 2-10, but I'm telling you, that Bobcat team, Walter Shaw was right. We talked about it when we were setting up yesterday. They are way better than their record indicates. Burns out to Blackston. He'll try it from NBA range. Can't hit. Carvey the rebound. Carvey, no, but he's fouled again. So Corey Carvey is going to go to the free throw line. Fouls starting to rack up for Chattanooga State. They've got 6 team fouls. Don't forget, next game tonight, Dolphins women back at home. They've had a couple cancellations, postponements, I should say. So they're back at home for the first time in a while. They haven't played since the 6th of December. And they're taking on the Cleveland Community College Yetis. The Yetis are here. And they are a first-year program. Ladarius Chicago is in. Boy. 2 bad-looking free throws. Boykin almost had the steal. Full court, it goes to Mises. And Mises was looking for Williams. It's deflected off Brunswick with 13 on the shot clock. So Lucas Brown Jr. will inbound it, but before that, I believe we have a timeout. 9:29 left to go. It's all Chattanooga State here in game number 3 of 4 on day 2 of this 13th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Another updated reminder for tomorrow's games. We got Cape Fear and Harcum starting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And there's the rest of the schedule. So 13 on the shot clock for the Tigers. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Inbound goes to Jenkins. Williams fading away. Some subs out of the timeout for Walter Shaw as Joseph Fullwood comes in for the first time. 3 games in 3 days. Dolphins maybe going a little deeper into their bench over the final 9-12 of this second half, although Corey Carvey is still in. Tyree Bracey is out there. Boykin stays in. Cam Oates is in the game, and I mentioned Fullwood has come in for the first time here today. It's Williams, Jenkins, Mises, Chicago and Brown Jr. for Jay Price's team. And the inbound goes right out of bounds, and that's kind of how it's been today for Brunswick. Lucas Brown Jr. handoff to Mises. Brown Jr. for 3. No good. Rebound by Oates. Corey Carvey trying to throw it down. He was blocked but fouled by Chicago, and Corey Carvey getting a lot of free throws here in this one. Corey Carvey with 15 today. And gets his first one to bounce in. He had 14 yesterday, so surpassing his total now up to 16. And make it 17 for Corey. The future Moorhead State product. Already made his commitment. Jenkins out to Mises. Drives in, scoops it to Williams for 3. Way off. Chattanooga State cooling off a little bit, but they are still well in control here tonight. Cam Oates into the front court. Boykin from the free throw line, can't get it to rim in. Joseph Fullwood put back no. Carvey, no. Carvey again. Dolphins continuing to fight. 19 points for Corey Carvey. Here's Jenkins, the reverse. I don't think he needed to make it that complicated, but when you have Carvey there, it's ripped away by Oates. Oates looking to push. The runner is good. Cam Oates' first bucket. Jenkins into the forecourt. Mises. Here's Brown Jr. down low. Nobody is on Chicago, and he scores his second bucket today. Cam Oates tipped up and in again by Carvey. So Corey Carvey, padding his stats, he's up to 21 points. It's a 19-point game, and that's off Brunswick. Boy, I thought that went off Mises. Swaby coming in as Lucas Brown Jr. goes out. Williams, I believe, has played the entire second half so far. He attacks. Can't score, and a late whistle is going to send James Williams to the free throw line. Williams had 35 points yesterday. He has got 22 points today. Lucas Brown had 18 yesterday, and he has 23 points today. So first free throw is good. Now Williams and Brown matching for the team's high with 23. And will stay that way. Rebound by Bracey. Throw ahead to Fullwood from Oates. Corey Carvey back out to Cam Oates. Oates being aggressive, gets it out. Bracey top of the key. Yes, for 3. Tyree Bracey with 8 points here tonight. It's a 17-point game. Still 6:40 to go. Not out of the realm of possibility. Williams attacks. Williams off the back iron. Tip for the rebound, and it comes right to Swaby. So Lionel Swaby scores. And Chattanooga State calls for time. 6:28 to go in this game, and the Tigers back out to a 19-point advantage. That's me, Chris Shima. Glad to be with you in the building. 13th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic brought to you by Coastline Express. Oates into the forecourt. Here's Boykin. Back to Barbie from downtown. Yes. Tyrone Barbie with his first bucket. Had 8 points yesterday, and it's a 16-point game. Well, if the Dolphins are going to rally, it's got to be pretty much perfect, and it's not certainly perfect right there. Lionel Swaby goes right to the hoop. He's got 8 points. Oates into the forecourt. Bracy tries another one, got another one. So Bracy in double figures with 11. Jenkins, and that's deflected by Brunswick. Yeah, Jay Price wants to not mess around here. He's bringing the big gun, Lucas Brown Jr., back in. Keziah Halsey-Batts will come in for Brunswick. Did not play yesterday. And a scoreless first half. Into Chicago, and the Dolphins were napping. 6 for Chicago. And Barbie gets the reverse to go. Barbie with 5. Swaby up top. Swaby, the reverse. Some nice moves by Lionel Swaby. He's in double figures with 10. Halsey-Batts, cross court. Bracy, extra pass to Boykin in the corner. Barbie for 3, yes. Tyrone Barbie, 8 points in yesterday's victory. 8 points right now, and it's a 14-point game. Mises attacks and he scores. Harold Mises with 5. And another timeout by Jay Price with 4:29 left to go. Dolphins trying to make things interesting here. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Back to live action. It's going to be Dolphins basketball here. Barbie's hit a couple shots off the bench. Dolphins trying to make things interesting, down by 16. Barbie backs it out now for Brunswick. And that's going to be an illegal screen set by Bracey. So 4:10 left to go in the game. Chattanooga State gets the basketball back. Inbound to Mises. He'll back it out now. Here's Brown. Lucas Brown Jr. pocket picked. Oates to Mises. Ball was tipped. It comes to Williams. Missed it short, but follows it, and he scores. James Williams up to 25 in the game. The lead is 18. Boykin to the hoop, no. And Mises was out of bounds, so you can't be the first one to touch it after you come in bounds. Brunswick will have possession. Keziah Halsey Batts goes out, and coming in is Khalil Cook. Cook inbound. Here's Oates. Oates gets around his man, flips it up and in. Nice play by Cam Oates. Scoreless yesterday. He's got a couple buckets here today. 3:20 and counting. Williams to Jones Hill. Jones Hill had it poked away. Cam Oates making another nice defensive play. Bracey to Boykin, tried to dunk it, got blocked, possibly by the rim. Jones Hill now in the forecourt. Chattanooga State waiting to get set up. Williams thought about the three, now attacks, scores, and he's fouled. That's how easy it is for James Williams. 35 yesterday, 27 tonight, and a chance to make it 28 at the free throw line. So what started as an 8-0 season for Chattanooga State, or excuse me, 8-0. Looks like that loss yesterday going to be a little blip on the radar for this Jay Price coach team. Jay Price has been at Chat State for a while now. And you can see he's building something as Michael Hayes Jr. comes in for Brunswick. Price is a player who himself back in the day played overseas in other parts of the country, or not country, but other parts of the world. Oates fires a three, no good. Williams will walk it up now for Chat State. I'm jealous of guys like Jay Price. You know, everybody wants to go to the NBA, but when you can use your basketball talents to go live and experience other cultures and other parts of the world, that's got to be so rewarding. And as a head coach, it has to make you, I don't want to say worldly, it's too cliche, but gives you a certain perspective about the game. Free throws to come. Both teams in the 1-and-1 now as Lucas Brown Jr. 23 points on the night. Can't get the first one to go. Well, for Brunswick, back to the drawing board as they're going to even their record at 5-5 after this loss. And try to regroup tomorrow. They'll play game number 10 of 11 tomorrow at 2 p.m. approximately against East Georgia State, a team that's going to be hungry to get a victory. So we're going to expect the best out of Travis Garrett's team. Those Bobcats Going to be real hungry. There's Williams. Backdoor cut. The reverse no good by Brown Jr. Cook had his pass deflected out. Braylon Price coming in. He played just briefly to use up some fouls against Cape Fear yesterday, so he's in the game with 1:44 to go, and that's going to be a foul on Nicholas Jones-Hill. So 1-1 now for Barbie. Hopefully, especially late down the stretch, we saw Tyrone Barbie get it going. Bracey got it going here in the second half. Blackston was hot today. Boykin hit a bucket down the stretch. So hopefully, after this cold shooting start in that first half and the Dolphins turnover prone, hopefully some of that shooting momentum will carry us into tomorrow. 1 out of 2 for Barbie. He's got 9 points. Easties now has his pocket pick. Joseph Fullwood back in. Fullwood slams it through. So didn't play yesterday. He's got a bucket here today. Attacking Mises blocked by Joseph Fullwood. That is his first block of the season. 1:18 left to go. Another high-scoring game for Chattanooga State. Came in averaging 102. They put up 94 yesterday. They got 96 today. Price hangs, can't score. Fullwood the rebound, and it's taken away by Brown Jr., who scores. So Brown Jr. with 26. Barbie for 3. Airballed it. Price tipped it to Swaby. 46 seconds left to go. It's Sunday night at the Y here in this blowout. Brown Jr. out near midcourt. He'll attack and lose the handle on it. Oates to the hoop. He draws contact with 24.9, so these are likely the last points. Cam Oates today with 4 points. And he stays on 4 points. This is a wire-to-wire victory for the Chattanooga State Tigers here tonight. Oates now with 5, as they will dribble it out over this final 20 seconds. So Chattanooga State is going to go to 9-1 on the year. The Dolphins are going to fall to 5-5, lose for just the second time here at home, as the Tigers put on a show here at the Holiday Classic, winning 98-80 here today. One more game for you tonight. It's the ladies' turn as Brunswick, the Dolphins, taking on the Cleveland Yetis. Looking forward to bringing you that one. It'll be 20 minutes from now, so about 7:30-ish for our tip for that one.